Surrounded Russian troops surrender as Ukrainian forces tighten control in Kupiansk. After the Russian infiltration line into the town was cut, the Ukrainian assault units started clearing Kupiansk of Russian presence. Now, the stranded Russian soldiers are increasingly desperate to choose between certain death and surrendering. The Ukrainians must retain control of Kupiansk, as this would enable them to stabilize the front line and prevent any Russian advance southward along the Oskil River, an outcome that could render Ukrainian positions east of the river untenable. The second reason is political, as Vladimir Putin has already proclaimed the complete capture of Kupiansk, despite a different reality on the ground. If the Ukrainians push the Russians out of their limited positions, this will undermine the Russian president's narrative and send a strong message before potential negotiations. Now, as the Ukrainians have full fire control over the narrow path connecting Kupiansk with the Russian bridgehead north of it, the next goal is to conduct systematic clearing operations aimed at neutralizing the remaining Russian elements still operating inside, thereby consolidating control and reducing the likelihood of Russian expansion beyond the river. If we look at the topographic map, we can see that Ukrainian forces have control over the key hill ridge west of Kupiansk, which provides excellent conditions for drone operators, enhanced observation points to surveil enemy attempts to reach the town, and better fire support. The Ukrainians also have more reliable land-based supply routes from the west, allowing them to exert even more pressure, especially after they recaptured some ground on the western flank of the salient. At the same time, the Russians hope that their dispersed units inside the town will make it hard for the Ukrainians to locate and eliminate them, giving enough time for reinforcements to try to reach them. The only viable way to deliver any supplies at the moment is through Russian drones, also used to slow down the Ukrainians before they can finish off the trapped Russians in intense close-quarters battles. To avoid detection, the Russian infiltrators try to conceal themselves in ruins and basements, often wearing civilian clothes, enabling them to launch sudden and dangerous ambushes. Footage from Kupiansk shows how operators of the 138th Special Purpose Center are approaching the town through a forest belt with a pickup. After stopping at a safe distance from the zero line, they continue their assault, moving quickly, using the thick vegetation to conceal their movement from Russian reconnaissance drones. After they searched and thoroughly cleared the first buildings for sabotage groups, they moved on and eliminated 2 Russian soldiers, checking them to gather intelligence, such as phones and radios. Geolocated footage shows how other Ukrainian special forces are passing through a forest with buggies to quickly approach the town before dismounting and continuing their assault on foot. After reaching the outskirts of Kupiansk, they start to silently conduct a sweep from building to building, carefully maneuvering under the guidance of drones. These videos prove how difficult it is for the Russians to defend, as the skillful Ukrainian special operators can move close with cars and buggies through the forested areas west of Kupiansk and infiltrate from behind without the Russians noticing them. This means that Russians can quickly find themselves surrounded by Ukrainian soldiers. And knowing that reinforcements are not coming, they are prone to surrender when facing an overwhelming opponent. In a video released after a successful raid, 2 captured Russian soldiers are explaining how desperate the situation is, with evacuation impossible, which prompted them to come out of their shelter and make themselves apparent to a Ukrainian drone, which directed them to Ukrainian soldiers on the ground. Recently, Russian army meltdown as troops flee meat grinder hell as Ukraine advances in key city. A Russian soldier said the situation was insane and that bodies were lying everywhere, as they were picked off by swarms of drones and mortar fire. Russian troops are abandoning their positions in Kupiansk, as Ukraine's army continues to make rapid progress in the key strategic city. Putin's commanders claim to have seized the city in the Kharkiv region back in November. The Kremlin Army's chief of staff, Valery Gerasimov, told the Russian president that the city had been liberated when Putin visited a military command post. However, Kiev rejected claims that Russia's army had full control of Kupiansk, and in recent days has launched a major offensive to cleanse the city of Putin's troops. Zelensky's army has succeeded in encircling the city and cutting off Russian soldiers from the main body of their army. Troops are proceeding to clear the Russian units from the parts of the city they controlled. In a video post to his social media channel, a Russian soldier described the hellish scenes from the battlefield and said he and the survivors of his unit were fleeing their positions. "We're getting the out of this place where we were dumped," he said, "deliberately, right in hell. I don't know what's going to happen next, but we are leaving the position. It's a total mess. We were just being killed, thrown into a meat grinder. Our entire company that we arrived with, the one you saw, is completely wiped out. There are very few wounded left. Mostly everyone's killed." The Russian military blogger Yuri Podolyaka claimed the situation was becoming desperate for Putin's troops. "The situation for our units in the western part of Kupiansk continues to rapidly deteriorate. Units of our 68th Division are fighting desperately, but the enemy's superior numbers, as well as our obvious logistical problems, are taking their toll." Another significant factor is the fact that following the loss of some city districts, our drone operators have been forced to largely retreat to the left bank of the Oskil River. This significantly increases their flight range and simplifies the enemy's logistical situation.